Hello you guys, my name is Ryn and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to day 2 of Starter Home Week Season 2, as I have now called it. And this is the Cobblestone Cottage. This build today is more of a traditional build, and it's a far cry from what we witnessed yesterday with the whole modern build. But hey, I like to keep things, well, I like to make sure that I mix things up for you guys, because otherwise, why stay one note? You know what I mean? So this build, also unlike yesterday, only features items, build mode things, objects from the base game only. And even though it was built in Windenburg, which is an expansion pack city, everything that you see here anybody can have as long as you have the base game of The Sims 4. So I wanted to give that to you guys because you guys let me do my modern thing the other day. So, and there will be other, well, you let me do my modern thing with all the Sims 4 things that I own. And so I thought, hey, of course, I still want to pay it forward to you guys. I still want to give you guys builds that, you know, you only have to have the first game for. So you're welcome. But anyway, this build was really fun. I was trying to figure out where to do this build in particular, and I ended up settling on Windenburg, like I said, and there's this little lot, which obviously we're building on right now, but it is one of my favorite lots in the game because it is it's just this tiny little thing tucked inside, like in a corner of the world. And it's surrounded by water and mountains and lush green things and ducks in a pond, and it's just so serene and beautiful. And I thought this is the perfect spot for this kind of build because the outside looks a little more, it's not completely romantic, but you know, we get a whole kind of cottage, like traditional cottage look with the cobblestone or just the plain old stone that's on the outside, and with how it's decorated on the inside as well. So perfect little spot, and I really like how the house came together. I think it just looks really, really inviting. Like you just want to stay there forever, like a little getaway. So I hope you guys like it too. And initially, like you just may have saw, I was going to do more neutral colors, like way more browns and I guess there's no better word than neutral. But I felt like it looked very drab, and as much as I try and do builds that push me out of what my norm is for what I like to build, I still want my builds to look pretty, at least to me. So I was like, no, I have to add a little bit of color. So the color scheme at the end of the day, it is a blue, kind of a light blue, brown, well, dark brown, light brown, white, which I think works really nice, especially in this space. So it all came together and I think it looks gorgeous. And again, extremely warm and inviting, which I love. And I, again, hope you guys like it too. And yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say other than I hope you guys are enjoying the Starter Home Week. This was something that I don't even know if I talked about this in the last video, but anyway, doesn't matter. I'm going to talk about it again. But I already did a Starter Home Week. I did one back in May, and I saw that people really enjoyed it, and especially on my Sims 4 gallery. People went crazy downloading these starter homes, especially the ones that only had the base. Let me rewind that. People really enjoyed downloading these, especially the ones that were base game only. And so I just thought, you know, let's do another week. And so I'm thinking that every 3 months, so that would put me at, I wrote it down, there it is, every year, 4 times a year. In February, May, August, and November, I will do a Starter Home Week. And I think that's just something really fun and a tradition that I'm going to carry on with my channel. So the Starter Weeks will come out quarterly, and I will do a lot more base game centered builds and bring more more options for starter homes to the masses, for the people. So I hope you guys look forward to that idea and to it coming to fruition. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be something really fun to do. And yeah, I don't know why I thought my brain just was like, you said enough. There, little one. But anyway, that's a thought I've had, and that's something I plan on doing, and I'm really looking forward to it. Though, back to this build, something I also really liked in it is the front yard, actually, the landscaping. It's pretty simple, but it's effective. It really turned this into a little more of a fairy tale cottage. It's still not like uber fairy tale, not, it doesn't go down the road of Snow White or anything, but it adds some charm to an otherwise very common looking house, perhaps, or a traditional looking house. So I think that it was just enough landscaping out there, and it looks pretty. And just adding some last minute details, I pushed the limits on the budgets for most of these houses. I'm not gonna lie. They're all under 20K, so they're all definitely affordable. Hello, starter homes. Yes, they all qualify as starter homes, but they push the boundaries a little bit for, what's comfortable for leftover money for your Sims. But I couldn't help myself. I wanted these to be so pretty and have just the right features. And so I did it. So your Sims can afford it right off the bat. And if they need some more money, they can sell something. But I didn't want to compromise any of my styling for any of the starter homes for this round. So I hope you guys don't mind that. And again, if your Sim needs more money, by all means, they can sell something or quickly earn a few simoleons on their own. So just heads up on that. But we're coming up already to about the end of the speed build portion of this video, just adding some terrain paint. And of course, I always seem to forget garbage cans and mailboxes, but they are there. Promise, you can see them now. And guys, this is the end, like I was saying, of the speed build portion. Here are the photos. I'll catch you at the end. Guys, that does it for this build, and I hope you are enjoying Starter Home Week. If you are, please like this video and subscribe to my channel today. You guys can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and the Sims 4 Gallery as well, all RynAsInWin, and this build will be up on the Sims 4 Gallery. Just look for me, RynAsInWin. And as I always say, the internet is a very busy place, so I'm honored that you chose to spend some time with me here today. You guys, I love you. See you next time.